All right, how are we doing today? My name is Michael, by the way, for everyone watching this that might be sent out to their teams. I am a third-year executive out from Michigan State. I know everyone on the call here knows me pretty well, as I met with you guys before. But what we're going to go over here is kind of the newspaper article and proclamation steps on, getting ahead of your business when it comes to, just getting your name out there and creating that credibility. I got Noah on the call here, second-year executive. And I'll turn it over to him in a second. And then we also got Catherine on the call, who's actually had some really early success at this. She's a branch manager level, just like everyone else here. So, Noah, he did this last year, was his rookie year. He got 2 articles and a proclamation in about a 3-week span. He got 12 leads from it, and I think he ended up generating about $15,000 to $20,000 in sales as well. And then along that, which is kind of the long-term effect of it, is it actually just created credibility for him as he went to future estimates and just kind of showed that he actually had a legitimized business in the territory. So before I kind of take too much away from here, I'm going to turn over to Noah and kind of let you take it away here, Noah.
Awesome. Yeah, so thanks for a little intro there, Michael. So if people don't know me, I'm a senior at Kalamazoo College. Like Michael said, second year with the company here. Yeah, I definitely had some success with, proclamations and newspaper articles last year. So I kind of want to just share that with all of you and how to, hopefully be successful as well. So really, kind of Michael and I were talking about this earlier too, and I kind of realized, to actually get like a proclamation newspaper article, I definitely put in less than 2 hours of work. And really what it is, you just got to start out by, sending the initial email, and saying, introducing who you are. We have a template that I can show you guys later, and I will show you guys later, but, you just send an email. I do it about once a week, to local mayor's offices. So I do any city within 3 minutes to me, I'll send to. So I'm out of the Kalamazoo area. So, I send to the city of Kalamazoo, Portage, Grand Rapids, like all those places. So literally anywhere near me. As far as proclamations go, then as far as newspapers, it's the same thing. I've got a little bit of a different email that I'll send that I will show you guys later too. So yeah, I mean, honestly, with both those, it's really just about, consistency, I would say, in getting those and how to kind of like, actually make time to do those. Like, if you guys can ask Catherine later, but it literally takes 5 minutes to do it because, she's done it twice already. And it literally takes 5 minutes to sit on your phone and send the email. So it's kind of just about scheduling it into your day-to-day tasks. And I know, Michael has gone over like the hour by hour with you, and that's something that the whole company does. And that's kind of what I do. I just say, okay, at this time, I'm going to, spend 5 to 15 minutes just sending out emails every week. So yeah, I mean, and just kind of going off that too, I know I said earlier, I typically only send them like once a week. Sometimes people try to send them like 2 times a week. I mean, you can't, it's up to you. But sometimes you don't want to be too pushy with these people just because they're kind of, they're more in control. But yeah, like Michael said, last year I got 1 proclamation from the mayor of Battle Creek, which was pretty awesome. And 2 articles as well. And I got a lot of leads and a lot of sales off of those too, like he was saying. So they definitely are great for, your credibility in the business. And also they're great for you when you go on to, the interview for the next level internship or the dream job upon graduation. Like that's something else that hands the, interviewer upon completion of the program besides your resume. So Catherine, you just kind of want to talk about like what the process was like for you, like how you were able to have such early success with the newspaper article.
Yeah, so that was just like super easy. You sent me the outline like template, so I think I changed like 3 words total, and it was like your name to my name, and then just like downloaded some PDFs and attached them at the end of the email. And then I just kind of went through, and for like the newspaper one, I just Googled like newspapers in or around Farmington Hills, because that's like where I'm based out of, I guess. So I sent, I think, like 3 newspapers, and then one of them reached back, reached out the next day, and we just set up an interview, and it was like 15 minutes over the phone. It was super easy, and then I just like emailed her my picture, and she was like, okay, like I'll write that. So that was like super easy. And then I haven't heard back from any of the mayors, but I did the same exact thing. I just kind of changed the template of the email and then Googled like mayors of cities and towns like around me. So I think I sent like 5, and a couple of them got blocked. So I'm gonna go through and do some more, but I literally just like sit in my bed and Google. So like it's super easy and it takes like 2 minutes.
Yeah. And like, not gonna lie, like Catherine was honestly pretty lucky with how quickly she found success. I also know the kid on my team who couldn't be on the call. He already has a proclamation in hand already, which I mean, I think that's probably the first proclamation of 2021. So they've had really quick success, which is phenomenal to see. But honestly, I wouldn't really expect that. Just kind of, you got to give these things time. Like I said, they typically take about 2 to 3 weeks to actually, sending an email 2 to 3 times to these people to actually get them to be interested. So, don't get impatient. If you don't get something within the first one or 2 tries, that's fine. I would try sending it, at least 3 to 4 times. And if you still don't have anything, then expand to other newspapers, expand to other cities that are still nearby to still have chances to get proclamations and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen real quick. So let's see. Okay, can everybody see that okay? Awesome, okay. So what I do, essentially, I have 2 different emails. So this is one that I actually sent, I think yesterday, to the mayor of Portage, which is where I'm running my branch out of this summer. It literally just, I'll send out a template in an email later, but you guys can just copy and paste this. But I mean, it has my name, where I go to school, the mayor's name right here too. Your location, where you're running a branch out of, in there a couple of different places. So like Catherine was saying, you literally have to read through it, change like 3 things. And then I've got 2 attachments down here. So these are just both former proclamations that I actually got from Aaron last year. So when they see these, like they're like, okay, like this is kind of what they're wanting. So yeah, that's a really easy way to do that. And how to find, the mayor's contact. Like I just Googled Kalamazoo Mayor's Office. For Kalamazoo, it's really easy. You really click on City Commission, click on the website. Every single city you look up has that website. So for Kalamazoo, all you got to do is push contact Mayor Anderson, and it takes right to your email. So that's all you have to do to get a proc. Just send that email, 3 to 4 times throughout a month, and you should be good. And then as far as a newspaper article, what I do, I send a little bit of a different email. You can tweak the one for the proc too, but this is the one I send. This is actually for one of the newspaper articles I got last year. Again, my school, where I ran my branch out of, and stuff like that. Just kind of some facts about the company. And so for like the newspaper article, you don't really need to send a template with that one, honestly, in my opinion. It can help, but obviously, editors know what a newspaper article looks like. So typically, I mean, I know Catherine just had her interview yesterday. When you get a hold of a newspaper article or newspaper editor and they're actually interested, they're going to call you and set up an interview and just kind of ask you about yourself, about the company, stuff like that. So she reached out to me, like, let's see. Okay, so yeah, it was a day later, so I got lucky with that too. But yeah, I mean, it's really with sending out the email, that's the important thing. And just like finding an email to contact like a local newspaper. I just searched the Kalamazoo Gazette contact. There's literally an email right here, so it's pretty easy. Like just don't overthink these things, honestly. It's just like pretty much about doing just doing the task and doing them consistently. And then, so I'll show you guys, like, this is, if you guys can see it, like, this is the proclamation I got last year. And then this is one of the newspaper articles I got last year. And then, oh, it kind of fell down there, I apologize. This is the other one I got. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, when I go into a final interview or, an interview with another company upon completion of this program, I can not only hand in my resume, but also hand those things to them too. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I have. It's really just comes down to sending emails. And like Catherine said, it literally takes 2 minutes. So I guess, yeah, with that, I think we can open up to questions.
Yeah, if anyone has questions for Noah, Catherine, or myself, just go ahead, unmute yourself and ask away.
Are both of these like templates going to get emailed to us?
Yeah, yep. I'll be putting together an email probably tonight, and I'll have the template for the proclamation, the template for the newspaper article to send out to everybody. I'll send it to the executives, and then it'll be up to the executives to send it out to you.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Any other questions, or we all good here? Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you, Noah and Catherine, for kind of sharing your experience there. Really exciting getting started and everything. So, just stay to these simple tasks and kind of reiterating what Noah said. You can have some early success, kind of how they both did, but I would say on average, it usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get these articles done. But, if you do get it right away, reach back out to us and we'll kind of help you on what the next steps would be for that. But I thank you guys for joining. And I'm sure we'll be in contact here over the next day or so, getting this moving forward and into play.
Yeah, and then just to add in real quick, in that email too, I'll also throw my phone number too. So if you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to give me a call as well.
Fantastic. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.